Hello, everyone. So happy to be here and sharing a little with everyone. I want to say Haichka Siem. My traditional name is Switstisia from Malahat Nation, where I was born there. Being in Malahat and from Cowichan by the Cowichan River, it's called Tlumtlumalit. It was a beautiful life there. Everything was so wonderful back then. Do you know, things change. Later on, I got a stepmother, and I think I was only 5 when she got there, and she said it was time for me to go to school, so she enrolled me into St. Catherine's School. Not knowing English, not a word of English, being just safe at home, doing everything at home, learning at home with my auntie and my dad. My dad was Everest Gothard, and my auntie was Hannah. My stepmother said that I had to go to school. And that was when I had to get up early and catch the bus. And with a whole bunch of students, not knowing who they were all relatives. But as a child, you don't know anything or know what to expect. Walking into that school was very hard. I remember seeing this person. I didn't know if she was a man or a woman because she was wearing this, I don't know what they call it. They're black. And I couldn't see her hands because she always had it underneath like this. But I could see her mouth moving. I didn't know what she was saying to me. And it made them more and more angry. The discipline we went through, verbal abuse, physical, strapping. I'd ask my cousin Mary. Mary was there right by my side as a child in school. I'd ask her and at the desk next to me, and she said, "Stimal desqualso honitum." I said, "What is she saying?" Because I didn't understand. And the nun would turn around and see us talking, and we always had to have our hands out and get strapped 10, 20 times. You know, as a little child, I look at my great-grandchildren and they're so sweet, and they're talking and laughing, and I could only imagine what that nun was thinking. She'd always make me go up to the front, the desk, and she always had this basin with water in there, and right on the saucer was a big tan-colored Sunlight soap. It was always there. She'd make me stand there, and told me to open my mouth. She'd hold her finger on my tongue and pull it out harder and scrub my tongue, and told me not to speak Hulkameetnam, learn to talk English. And it took me like maybe 2 years to learn the numbers and the alphabets. And we were allowed only one book, one tablet. And I had to write, copy on the blackboard, copy the alphabet. And I did it wrong, and then she'd stand there beside my desk and she'd tell me to fix it. I had to erase it off and try to copy it. And that paper it wore right through. It put a hole in there. Still, that book was so shredded, and they wouldn't give me another one for the whole year. I had to use that paper. But a lot of my family have gone through so much trauma. My family, my cousins that had to go to residential school, they talked to me about their experiences with sexual abuse, verbal abuse with the nuns, and how the priests would go into their dorm and take them out, those that got pregnant. The one thing I really close my eyes and I hear someone say, "Get over it. Let it go now." That was in way back when. And I think to myself, no, it's not. It's a ripple effect, one family to the next. It's always there. The grandparents that were there in residential school were so mad and angry. Their children are angry. I worry about professionals, hospitals, doctors, nurses, healthcare workers. I worry about them. I always pray. They have to have a compassion, have the heart to take it all in. And one person, one family is going to come and be banging on the table. You can help me. It's your job to help me. I have family in Cowichan, refuse to go to the hospital. They won't go for help, and they pass away. My nephew that had pneumonia and didn't go for help, and he passed away. I asked the doctors and nurses, please, please, understand our people. Understand the trauma that's been passed on from one generation to another. But I pray for all my family, everyone from the youngest to the oldest, still the candle on. Pray for them. Pray that they have the strength to keep themselves strong for their family. They got to look behind them, their children, their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren, to be there for them, to help them and teach them. Teach them the language. The language is so, so important. Just remember, east of Walton, have a strong heart, have a happy heart, and a strong heart all the time. Take care of family, the struggles that they go through to feed their family, their children. But I say Haichka Siem is in our language is in highest regard. It hurts so much, but then we got to really think about those that can't speak for themselves.